unless the market is there. And the market won't be there unless the governance is there to create the market. The governance are the institutions that set the rules of the game. That was your entire conversation. So governments have a critical role in setting up those markets for predictability, so the private sector isn't caught off guard, so their investments are not going down the wrong tube, but also so that they know that the markets are addressing environmental challenges. That will be critical to getting the money to flow. So that's a message for policymakers. Third, uncertain profitability. I think it was Angela who made this point yesterday. We're not sure that the consumer's with us. We're not sure the consumer is yet willing to pay. And if the consumer's not there, the revenue stream isn't there. So that was the fourth one. Again, it goes to the behavioral insights as well. The fourth and the fifth are kind of interesting. The fourth is alternative finance. We saw in the video $245 billion last year. That's alternative finance. I'm not sure if that includes green bonds. I don't think it does, because green bonds was 150, 200 billion. So really large amounts of capital that are moving, and this can flatten finance, to borrow a term from Thomas Friedman about flattening the world with globalization. And here's a little hook, that can complement traditional finance, and beware, keep yourself on your toes, that could also substitute traditional finance. I think that's a little bit of a wake-up call. And the fifth point is disruptive technology is evolving very, very quickly, and it's evolving faster than policy responses. And that can be good, as we saw with our startups, and there's some startups in the crowd that are making things happen, but policymakers need to catch up. They need to be on their toes, because otherwise the market will pass them by, the impact may be unintended, and we might see things that we didn't expect. So that's an interesting thing that you can all comment on. Okay, the second slide is on innovations. Oh, that's me again. Here we go. So these are the messages. These are sort of the upside messages that we would be taking forward from this conference into, I understand, this Singapore ministerial that Singapore is organizing with UN Environment and all the regional environment ministries, and also eventually in the UN Environment Assembly. So 5 points again. The first is linking finance and investment targets to the goals. You know which goals I'm talking about, right? The 17 goals, the global goals, the sustainable development goals. Because if we don't have a link, it doesn't make sense. It goes back to the purpose. I think it was Jacob that was telling us about the purpose and the importance of purpose. The purpose is sustainability. The goals are universal. The goals are immediate. Second point is fiscal incentives. Be aware that tax arrangements might be needed for, let's say, softening the curve or bending the curve to make these investments more interesting. More clarity is needed on guidelines, particularly when it comes to things like green bonds. What are green bonds? What makes a bond green? Why should I invest in a green bond? We need more information. It really is kind of a gray area, if not a green area. So then the fourth and fifth, these are the last